Oh, hey there, I wasn't expecting you so soon, but it's alright, come on in. Welcome to the stuff we place. This is my pretty sweet little place, my abode right here. I'd give it on a whole 6.5 cans of Chef Boyardee out of 7. It's a good place. So anyways, this here is my kitchen. As you can tell, I have these very nice, very sleek, very sexy chairs painted in my favorite color, midlife crisis 50-year-old man Corvette red. Wonderful. And we have some of my favorite foods right here as well. We have Fruit Loops, nacho cheese flavored Fruit Loops, and also some nice milk to wash it down with. So, you know, that's always a nice thing to have. Come on, let's take a look at what's in the fridge. So this here is the kitchen. As you can see, we're celebrating the miracle of Festivus right now. In fact, I even have it decorated for the occasion. Now, as you can see, I've just emptied out my fridge right here because I'm about to go down to Texas for a month. But I still have some pickles, some eggs, some Tostitos dip. You want this, cameraman? Here you go, cameraman. No, cameraman doesn't want the Tostitos dip. Email me for a chance to win the Tostitos dip. Let me take you into the living room. Come on, let's go over there. Anyways, this here is my living room. As you can see, I have a couch, I have a table, I have a projector. Who needs a TV when you have a projector? And I have these special Microsoft coasters. These are actually installation discs for an Xbox 360 controller, but since those drivers come pre-installed in Windows 10, I thought I'd use them as coasters. They work well. So y'all may be wondering right now, James, don't you own like a bunch of video games and stuff? And yeah, we'll be getting to some of that. But also, I have a lot that's still down in Texas. It'll get up here eventually. I'm having to leave room in this room just so I can fit all that. You're getting sick and tired of hearing me ramble on about bullshit downstairs. You want to see the upstairs, don't you? Is that right, cameraman? Yeah, you want to see the upstairs? Well, come on, let's go upstairs. So, here we are in the upstairs, and right off the bat, we have the Prince of Canada himself, JT. Now, JT is revered world round for his massive pecs and his fantastic glutes. So, I need something that would serve both as a tribute for him and to the Tim Hortons annual roll up the rim to win. I'm keeping that in, cameraman. Over here we have my bedroom and the studio, but you don't care about that. You want to see where I really do my business, and that's the bathroom. As you can see, this is a nice sized bathroom, a bathtub that's the perfect size for bathing in. It's not a fancy bathroom, but it's a bathroom all the same, and it's one that we can all be happy with. And of course, the crowning achievement is the old James hat right here. It's a bit of old hat, but it's pretty good. Come on, let's go into the bedroom. Now this is where the magic happens. Mainly, and by where magic happens, I mean this is usually where I sit to edit, yeah. So anyways, right here we have the first of our video games, plus another James hat. We have a Retron 3, that's what it's called. It can play NES games, Sega Genesis games, and Scalp to Death early 90s Nintendo games. And right now we have Mega Man Bass, which is a great reproduction of a terrible game. Do not play this game. It's garbage, but yeah. And of course, over here, we have a fireplace, because what's a home without a fireplace? I'm too poor to afford a place over a fireplace. So here's a fireplace on a MacBook. Alright, so let's go into the game collection. This is purely my Canadian collection. There's only one thing up here that I didn't buy while I was up here, and that's this. This is probably my favorite Pokemon item that I own. And it's a collectible Pokemon trading card game, Sun and Moon 10. I got $10 at a Target. Got for $10 at a Target right before I left Texas. It looks cool. It has Pokemans on it. As y'all know, I'm a bit of a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. And just to show how much of a cringy fanboy I am, and just to really prove to you how much of a fucking nerd I am, here's my shrine to Sonic the Hedgehog. We have Sonic R right here. The R stands for racing and radical because it is from the 90s. We have Sonic Mania. We have Uniracers, which isn't Sonic, but it is racing unicycles. And if that's not some of the coolest shit I've ever heard, well, damn. Next up we have Tails, and Tails is a fox. That's all you need to know. And he's wearing a donut. Why? Because he's a fat ass. Listen to this. You ready, cameraman? the best $90 I've ever spent. So here we have assorted gaming stuff. We have the Retron box, the box for my Switch, the one box NES game I have between both my US and Canadian collections, Kirby's Adventure, complete, even has styrofoam in there, a Funko Pop of Bob Ross, some weird fighting robot game from Japan, a bootleg, and then pinned down we have a PS2 controller, a Retrobit Dual Link NES controller with Muga Man. I love Muga Man. And then we have books, but this is a video game channel, and I mean, who reads books anymore? And then we have some games over here. The only ones of note are Pokemon Pokemon dropped version. There we go. We have a bunch of Xbox games. None I paid more than $3 or $4 for. We have Obama for the GameCube. And then as far as Switch games go, we have The Troll and I bought this off the recommendation of Sean Long from RGT85. He said it was Game of the Year and that it made him want to never play a video game again. So down here we have some DVDs. We have Sonic Generations. We have Night Trap, which is sealed. This is a limited run release. I know this is hard to find, so let's take a moment for you just to bask in jealousy as I stroke my insatiable ego. There we go. I think that's enough eye-boggling. If they want to boggle it up more, they should have bought their own copy. But that doesn't matter. You want to see the other room. What's in the other room? Well, come on. Come on. So here we go. This is my film setup. Now, normally right here, a camera would go on this tripod. However, said camera is in the hands of the cameraman. You're trying to steal that camera. Why are you trying to steal my camera? Thieves. These are my portable Nintendo consoles. I have a DSi XL playing Pokemon Platinum. I have a 2DS playing Pokemon Silver. Why? Because even though Gold is first place and Silver is second, Pokemon Silver is a first place game. And then we have Golf Story, which is my favorite Pokemon game. We have a Nintendo 2DS, which I'm giving away. Or at the time of this video, has already been given away. And if you won this. So also, we have the pride and joy of my game collection here. My buddy Frank sent me this. This is a Commodore Amiga 2000. This is a computer from the 1980s. From Germany. I actually have to have its own little generator that's plugged into down there just to make sure it doesn't get shorted out by the voltage. And I have a bunch of discs. Literally, I have these discs right here. And then I have this box of floppy disks. You're probably wondering, well, cool, but does this old computer work? Well, yes, it does. Check this out. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Hedgehog for the Amiga. If it loads. Should I wait for it to load?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I don't think it's loading. It's loading. Sonic's flipping you off because y'all can't bask in the glory of the Amiga. Yeah, watch this. The sad thing is, as cool as Sonic is, this version is garbage. Yeah, no, this is probably the worst Sonic game I've ever played. Next to Sonic 06. Sonic 06 literally made me die on the inside. But you know, this is pretty close, so I appreciate the effort that was put into making this game. Other cool things of note, Windows 3.0 for Amiga, some games, and an air freshener I got for pre-ordering Super Mario Odyssey, which I'll hang up at some point. Finally, we have some storage. This closet's just full of boxes and whatnot, just stuff I still need to unpack from moving. But here, this all came from Frank. This is my joystick shelf. I have a bunch of joysticks, some mice, different types, not even all Amiga joysticks. Like this is an Atari 7800 joystick, which is weird. There's the controller I use while I live stream, and there's some instruction manuals in German. Now I'm planning to do some more stuff in here, of course. Over on that blank wall over there, I want to put a couch. And like then around the room, I have some pre-release posters and whatnot from Pokemon's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Mario Odyssey, and even going back to the days of New Super Mario Brothers Wii down in the States, I have posters. And I want to put them up around here, along with fan art I've been sent So, but that's fine, you know. So, should I end this off, cameraman? Have y'all seen enough? Has this satiated? No, you want more? Well, what more is there to show? Do you want to see the inside of the closet? Oh, I know what you want. Y'all want to see the film setup. Let me go over this. Y'all see this in every single video I've ever done. So, let me help you with the lighting a bit. This is what you're probably used to seeing. This is my setup. Here I have two horrible, crappy at-game Sega consoles that are keychains. I have a Luigi and a Peach. Why Peach? Because they didn't have Daisy. Daisy's my favorite princess. I'm sorry, but they didn't have it. And these came out of a little box they were clearing out, ThinkGeek. I have Bowser from Super Mario Odyssey. And I have Zelda from that cartoon from the 1980s. I have a Commodore Amiga thing, and finally I have coffee. You've heard me ramble on and be an obnoxious asshole long enough, so remember, subscribe to MTV Cribs, subscribe to Stuff We Play for all this great content like this. If you think this hat looks ravishing on me, let me know down below, and stay tuned for the Texas Game Room Tour, which I'll probably do more straight-laced, but who gives a flying frick? So, come on now. Thank y'all very much for watching. Smash that bell, hit that like button, share with your friends, share this video out on AIM, put it out on MySpace, fax it to your grandmother, fax the URL, and I'll see y'all on the flip side.